All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to deconstruct a company's entire digital identity. But here's the catch. We're only going to use its own homepage as our guide. That's it. So let's dive in.
So the very first thing you see when you land on their site is this. Hey there, ready to elevate your online presence with me? Right away, you can tell this isn't your typical, stuffy corporate website. The language, it's so personal. Hey there, with me. It feels like you're talking to a person, not a brand.
Okay, so that friendliness, it makes you wonder, right? In a sea of super polished, buttoned-up websites, what's a greeting like this really telling us? Is it just some clever marketing, or is there something genuinely different going on behind the scenes? Well, let's find out.
First things first, let's just get the basics down. What does this company actually say it is? What's its official identity? Okay, so according to them, they're Lemon Web Solutions. They're based in Malaysia, and they're all about digital services. Making websites, apps, multimedia content, pretty standard stuff, right? This gives us the what they do, but it doesn't really tell us who they are. There's a difference.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What's their actual professional toolkit? What are they selling?
So they do web development, they handle technical solutions, they've got multimedia design, and interestingly, even computer repairs. It's a pretty full package, honestly. All the things you'd kind of expect from a company like this.
So, if we stopped right here, you'd think, okay, I get it. It seems like a totally straightforward, professional digital services business. Everything adds up. But, as we're about to find out, that's really only half the story.
And this is where things start to get really interesting. We're going to head over to their content feed, their blog. A company's blog is almost always where the real personality leaks out.
And at first glance, yeah, it looks pretty standard. The blog posts are exactly what you'd expect from a tech company. They're professional, they're relevant.
I mean, look at these topics. New privacy features on WhatsApp, updates for ChatGPT, Malaysia's national AI strategy, even cybersecurity in cars. All very serious, very on-brand stuff. But then, you keep scrolling down the page.
And you find, well, this. Something that just doesn't quite fit in with all that corporate tech talk.
Yeah. It's a post about the song Believer by Imagine Dragons. But it's not just a link to a guitar cover. Read the quote. It's this incredibly passionate take on what the song means. Resilience, transformation, and emotional release. This is a huge clue. This isn't content marketing. This is personal. This is someone who just really loves playing guitar, and they're sharing it on their company website.
And that personality, it's not just a one-off thing on the blog. If we dig even deeper into their section on applications, things get even more interesting. It feels less like a product catalog and more like a personal playground.
Just check out the words they use for their apps. They're not talking about synergy or scalable enterprise solutions. Nope. They're using words like innovation, creativity, experimentation, fun, and engaging. That's the language of someone who is just having a blast making things.
And the apps themselves are just all over the place, in the best way. You've got useful stuff, sure, like a streaming app for local TV and radio and simple calculators. But then, right alongside those, you find they've ported classic DOS games to run in a web browser. And they're adding touchscreen controls to these nostalgic old games. That's not a business decision. That's pure passion. That's someone having fun and seeing what if.
Okay, so let's put it all together now. What is the real identity of Lemon Web Solutions? Let's look at these two sides of the company.
On one side, you've got the professional. This is the web development, the tech solutions, the serious cybersecurity news. This is the stuff that, pays the bills. But on the other side, you've got the personal. This is the DOS games, the guitar covers, all those fun experimental apps. And the key thing is, they're not hiding this personal side on some other website. It's all right there, together.
So what's the big takeaway here? Lemon Web Solutions is not just another faceless web company. It's more like a digital workshop. It's a place where professional work and genuine personal passion projects live side by side. And that friendly, hey there, we saw at the very beginning, turns out it wasn't a marketing trick at all. It was the real deal, a genuine introduction to the person behind the business.
And that kind of leaves us with this one big question to chew on, right? We're living in a world that's getting more and more automated, with AI writing content and bots handling customer service. So what's the real value of that human touch? What's the value of seeing the actual person behind the code? What Lemon Web Solutions shows us is that maybe, just maybe, your personality isn't something to hide. Maybe it's your biggest asset.